Hey, so speaking of music, is there ever going to be an In Rob We Trust 2?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's like being able to see like one. Yeah, we get to see you. You don't get to see us.
I know. Y'all could be making faces and shit, and it's just like, I'm just
Yeah,
here.
like-
See, now, I mean, I get to see y'all. I mean, but shit, man. I ain't fucking, same old, busy as a motherfucker, as always.
I feel
You know what I'm saying? Just busy, bro. Busy.
You look
How about
great.
you? Thanks, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking
Thanks,
about
man.
you I was in a Discord the other day, and they made a gym channel, and I was telling my friend to quit his job and pursue his like fitness goals.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have two friends who do nothing but that, and I posted your picture in the Discord.
Hey, man. I appreciate that, brother.
I was like, look at this small ass dude.
Where you at now? Fucking 290 pounds or what?
Yeah, fucking right. In high school, maybe. I'm probably 340 right now.
Damn, man. That's a big man right there.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. I've always been a big boy.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what's new, man? Shit, what's new with you, dog?
Happy 2 years on the podcast.
Oh, thank you,
Right?
thank you.
Yeah, I think that's incredible. I remember the humble beginnings, the consistency, the dedication, every episode, new guests.
Yeah, man.
It's an honor to be back.
Hey, man, I appreciate you being back, bro. I do. For those out there listening, this is a special episode because of two things. It marks 2 years of doing the podcast, you know what I'm saying, since I started the podcast. And the second is on my first episode, my first guest was my little bro, fucking Conchi. And he's on again. Yeah, that. Round of applause for fucking Conchi, man. You, my man.
It's good to be back. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to see the podcast thriving, successful. On my YouTube recommendations, I always see the thumbnail for you, and I forget his name, but the thumbnail is him like choking somebody.
Oh, Jackson Wheeler.
Yeah.
Jackson Wheeler. I reached out to Jackson. He said I was like, yo, I got to get you back on for the 2-year episode. He's like, fuck yeah, anytime, bro.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Hell
I always see the thumbnail on my YouTube, and I'm like, damn, this show crazy.
That's the most popular episode.
Hell yeah, for good reason.
Yeah, dead ass, man.
You,
So what's new, man? Go ahead.
What's new? I was gonna say I like the show so much because I like when you don't have a guest and you go on like a rant and then you just talk. I like those episodes too. You have a good mix and a good flow.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I remember you saying that like way back when, that you prefer the podcast without guests.
I think because you and I were talking about if you were going to keep having guests.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you don't, it's still going to be sick because XYZ.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
What's new in my life?
Yeah, man.
In a few days, in 6 days, my second poetry book is being published.
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very, very excited about that. I got picked up by a magazine called Alien Buddha Press.
Oh, wow. All right.
And they sent me a publishing contract. Your boy, I got my 15 minutes already. And
hell yeah.
Yeah.
When the sun goes down, right?
Let me know when the sun goes down. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know when the sun goes down. Hell yeah. Let me know when that drops.
Yeah, absolutely. October 17th is going to be the official link drop.
Yeah.
And then on November 19th, this is unannounced yet, but I'm announcing it now on the YeahDat podcast.
Hey.
On November 19th, I'm doing a book event at a coffee shop that let me read. Mm-hmm. They're hosting an entire event just for the release of my book.
Damn, that's fucking awesome, bro. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to like me so much, but I was pleasantly surprised.
That's what's up, man. I mean, you're a likable guy. It's easy.
Hey, I appreciate it.
But I don't like you right now because you ain't got no fucking webcam and I can't see you, dog.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Ain't nothing much to look at, brother.
Yeah, whatever.
But other than that, just work stress. I can't get into too many nitty gritty details.
Of course.
When you
exclusives,
exclusives. When you texted me today, I was like, "Man, I'm getting my nuts cut off today." I was like, "I don't know if I'm in the headspace to talk, but this is good.
Yeah.
This is good."
Good, man. I mean, I got to do them temperature checks and check in with you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're good. You're good to go, man.
Yeah, but work is work. It's just, I think I said it to my girl, and I said it to the people that I have been voicing my concerns to within the company. I'm like, we all get paid a little too handsomely to be acting like middle schoolers here.
Hey, okay. Good.
So that's what I'm dealing with.
Oh, immaturity.
That's right.
Okay, immaturity.
I'm a grown ass man.
Boy, grown ass man, dog. You know what I mean? Shit. What store did Matt go to, dog?
Say again?
What store did Madeline go to?
The HEB, the grocery store.
Okay. HEB. Tell her to hurry up.
Yeah, because we needed water. Let me tell you a game changer, and I'm sure you're probably ahead of the game. But every day I would leave work and go buy a gallon of water. Right?
Hey. Mm-hmm.
You gotta stay hydrated.
That's right. That's right.
Then I was like, oh, you could fill up a gallon for 25 cents at the gas station at Quick Trip.
Okay.
I was like, damn, game changer.
The QT?
QT, shout out QT. And then my girlfriend moves in and she brings over one of those like 5-gallon big blue bitches, those big blue bottles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to fill that up is like $1.
Okay.
So like now we just fill that up and then we just refill our gallon. We have gallon water bottles. It's a game changer.
Yeah, remember I used to, when we were on Deck and Towel team, I used to carry around that jug of water with like the fruit and shit in it.
Yeah.
Like the mint leaves and shit like that.
Yeah. Stay hydrated. I have it's a gallon, it's a big pink bottle. It's huge. We have matching ones.
That's what's up.
And every day before we leave work, me and old girl fill up on the free water at work.
Hell yeah, shit. That starts to add up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got at least $50 worth of water out of them so far.
Hell yeah. Motherfuckers.
Just side note, have you ever seen the movie Sin City?
Yeah, dog. Both of them.
Yeah, so you remember in the beginning when Marv is in the bed with that girl, he's like, her name was Goldie.
Yeah.
I call Madeline Goldie. I keep almost calling her Goldie to you. so I had to express that. So if you hear me say Goldie in the future, I'm talking about Mad.
Okay. All right. Word. And for those listening, Gonzalo and Madeline have a podcast of their own called Gon'Mad. Gon'Mad.
It's been a little bit of not a break at all because we talk about like, oh, we're gonna record. Yeah. But like she went on vacation, she came back, it was really exciting. And then we've just been playing catch up with a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And then, like as everybody knows, on Monday you're like, oh, I gotta do this by the end of the week, and then it's Sunday night and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Because I was trying to record this podcast this weekend, but my daughter had a soccer tournament, and it was a showcase soccer tournament. So, like, for those who don't know what a showcase is, in the tournament, you don't get trophies or medals and shit like that if you win. The showcase has, like, scouts and, like, recruiters from schools.
Ooh, let's go.
There to watch, yeah. So, I didn't get a hotel this time. Yeah. So, I was driving up and down fucking the state back to my house every day. 3 games every day. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which they had school, so she had to miss school on Monday to play. But she beasted, and they won their bracket. So
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was good shit, man.
Get that ball. Get it.
Yeah. We have a little thing called a trace where we set. It's like on this big old tripod, and it records. Each girl wears a like monitor, so it traces them.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, and so then like. Whatever they do, if they have a run, a cross, a pass, a shot, or whatever, it records it and it uploads it to the site, and you can download them and whatever. But the trace was set on their side, so I'm eager to watch it, and my daughter wants to watch it too. But in the background, I guarantee you're going to see me back.
That's awesome. That's going to be really cool to save those moments too for like when she gets older and. It's gonna be awesome. They're whole ass adult humans now, young adults, huh?
Oh, I know. I know. Like my youngest, she's number 8, the number 8 ranked gymnast in the state, And
that's nutty.
Yeah, my wife posted a picture of her today because she's a cheerleader now.
Yeah.
And I looked at the picture this morning because it was on Facebook. I don't get on there like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my gosh, look at this grown ass kid, man.
Yeah.
Shocking, bro. Shocking.
What's that? What's that like? Yeah, you heard the cops. You just walked back in.
Yeah. I hear Madeline back there.
What's that like? You know what I mean? Because like, obviously, the biggest way that I can explain or that I can correlate it is like, have you ever been around someone and then like suddenly you're like, oh hell, like hey, you lost a lot of weight, and you're just like, what do you mean? I've been at this for a year, and you're like, oh, I guess I see you every day, so I don't notice it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So what's it like as a dad to just be, you're obviously with your kids every day, and then out of nowhere you're like, oh my god, this is a whole ass person now.
Yeah, it gets shocking. Like just that picture. I came home from work and I was sitting on the toilet, you know what I'm saying? And I was
handling business.
That's right. And I was scrolling, you know what I'm saying, reading the daily newspaper, and I just saw the picture of my youngest, and I'm like, my God. Like like she's like beautiful and like grown, and I don't know, it was just shocking. And then so my oldest, she's going to her boyfriend's homecoming this weekend.
Hey, hell no.
Yeah.
Hey, hell no.
Yeah, they had homecoming. Her homecoming was last weekend. So you know what I'm saying? I should have called you. You know what I mean? But so they went dress shopping and shoe shopping, and she came down in the dress that she's gonna wear, and it's a nice dress, heels and stuff. I'm looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, like beautiful, you know.
It's a surreal feeling I can imagine.
It is, brother.
Because my memory of them is babies.
Yeah.
Like I remember them as little babies, little kids.
Yeah, now they're fucking 15 and 12.
That's wild.
I know, dog.
Hey man, we're getting old.
I know, brother. We are. Cool, and I can feel it because so I'm TAD right now.
Okay.
And I work on a ship. I work on an amphib.
Nice.
And it's different. It's different as fuck. But the ladder wells are like steep as a bitch, dog. Like steep as full. Like some of them should be vertical, like just climb up ladders.
Yeah.
And I go down them, and my knee I have to like hop down on one leg sometimes because my knee is just like, man, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I can feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't remember when it was, but Mad pointed out a white hair on me. I was like, hey, watch your mouth.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. You got to embrace it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All this white hair right here on me, you know what I'm
saying? I've been growing my hair out too since like February because I'm like afraid of going bald.
Yeah.
So like my hair is long as hell now, and
that's what's up. I'm noticing the pictures.
Yeah, midlife crisis, dude.
Man, it's all good though, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be fortunate to be there.
That's right.
That midlife crisis, you know what I'm saying? So.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
So 2 years. Let me hear. Like, let's reflect on that. Like, tell me. Ready? Here we go. Tell me your biggest success, what you and how you learned from it, and if you could go back, what's the advice you would give yourself 2 years ago?
In regards to like podcasting,
the YeahDat podcast experience.
I think my biggest success would be, just gaining that confidence to do it, and then not being afraid to reach out and get guests.
Yeah.
Like, so 2 years, if I can go back and talk to me 2 years ago, I'd be like, yo, just do it. Like, just do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be nervous to fucking do it. And then, just like the knowledge you gain from actually like being consistent, and like every episode is different. You learn, you try different things, which I love doing, which in this past episode, my intro is different. You should check it out.
Hey.
Fucking, yeah, it's different. And I like with every episode, it's going to be a different type of intro. And I dig it. I dig it because, it incorporates music.
Yeah.
And I love music, so I get to incorporate the song with how I'm feeling for that episode. Like for this one, you'll dig this one, bro. I already got it. It's already ready.
So speaking of music, is there ever going to be an In Rob We Trust 2?
Oh my god. No.
In Rob We Trust 2
man.
Reloaded.
For those of you who aren't familiar with what he's talking about, there's a album on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon and wherever you can stream music titled In Rob We Trust by an artist named West Coast Rob. Check it out.
West Coast Roberto.
West Coast Roberto, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Nah, never. Unless Crew comes out.
Nah, hey,
Nah,
it can't be. Well, here's the thing. Ready? I'll break it down. Why not? Because West Coast Rob and In Rob We Trust wasn't just a moment. You know what I mean? That's like that's the artist. Crew and Alien Squad was very much like the time, the place, the moment, the people.
Okay.
That's why like none of us who ever made music together kept making music after, because it was very much like that spark. That spark of the time and place, and then that was it.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. So there's no excuse for your bitch ass.
Cool. Sometimes, like, especially like with the music out now, I think about it and I listen to the music now, and it's like, yo, it was just bad timing for me, I think.
Yes.
Real talk. Like, man, damn. Some of this shit is like, what in the fuck is this, yo?
In Rob We Trust 2, I'm going to start a GoFundMe for it, because you were getting all kinds of features with West Coast Rob. You were getting like, I don't remember their names, but hey, man, Lil Boozy was next. I'm telling you that much.
Hey, man, you know what I mean? I was when I do something, I commit to it. You know what I'm saying? I try to be the best. You know what I mean?
You were getting crazy features at one point.
I made a little noise.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool time to witness that like at live as it was happening.
Yeah, I was trying to do a record with Crew at the time. We were supposed to set one up. I had the track and everything, but it didn't work out. Man,
the whole Alien Squad music part of my life, very cool to think about. Like, I think it's very cool to like reflect back and be like, you know, kind of like where my headspace was. Like, I was young as hell, kind of just like I've always been a writer, but like back then was when I met Giovanni, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah.
When I met him, he was like very much like, oh, like, no, you should like write raps. Like, he was like, you should take this and like write songs. You should write hooks. Blah blah blah. Like, he didn't like peer pressure me into it, but he made me step outside of this comfort zone. Yeah. And then him and I would spend late night hours just making the most ridiculous songs together. But he was like, even though it was so whack, some of them were so bad. Some of them were so bad. He was like, no, this is sick. We got to keep going.
Hell yeah.
And he definitely, he helped me step out of my shell. And like, that's why I started doing like those spoken word things and like those performances on the boat, and then
performances at the Chuck.
Remember at the Chuck. Yeah. Live at the Chuck. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I was there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I think, I very much credit that time of my life of like being able to be okay with being weird and being maybe being bad, being weird, being, you know, like
it's being you,
being me. Yeah,
it's being you.
Because now I write all kinds of wild stuff, and I guess people like it. So,
I mean, they liked it when you were doing spoken word stuff back in the day. Yeah, they liked the rap music.
The spoken word stuff was badass. Sometimes I have a video still of the live performance.
I remember. Yeah.
And sometimes I listen to it and I'm like, damn, I should just like I should just take all this and write it and then put it out. Like, rewrite it and then put it out.
You should.
But here's the thing is I can't, because it was very much a time, a place, like very written in like the headspace of a 20-year-old, 21-year-old, like. So it's very sick that it exists, but it's definitely not me now.
Yeah, yeah. It's always cool to look back and be like, man, like that was dope, and then remember where you were at that time, in that moment.
I look back and I'm like, damn, I was spitting.
Bars.
I'm like, damn, I was going stupid back then.
Bars on that motherfucker, man.
But it's actually last night here. Okay, here's real sick. So Madeline Goldie, her is a vocalist. She's a singer. She sings.
Yeah.
And I've been on her ass about, I was like, the way I had practiced my writing and whatever, I was like, you got to keep practicing singing. It's your greatest passion, right? So
Yeah.
last night she was singing a jazz number. Oh, now that she's back, I'm going to ask her. Hey, what was the name of that?
Bring her ass over here.
Take 5.
Do you want to say it? Yeah. All right, hold on. She's walking over here. I called her from the other room.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a part of this.
Yeah, I know she's supposed to be a part of this.
Ask her where the webcam is.
If I don't know where the webcam is, she doesn't know where the webcam is.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna unplug my headset. Rob, tell me if it gives you any feedback. Give me 1 second. Yeah, please. All right. Say something.
Who?
You.
Okay. I can hear.
Nah.
Is there any feedback on your end?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Okay. Hi.
Hold on. Okay. All right. I turned you down, Rob.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear yourself?
I cannot.
Okay. Sick.
Look at you, man.
So just talk in there. Wait,
A
you can't hear him?
podcaster. She can't hear me? Well, I can hear me.
Okay.
I can hear me now.
You can hear you now?
Yeah.
What's going on? Here, hold on.
It's okay.
Sorry, Rob.
I can hear.
Here.
Another technical difficulties.
Okay, I put the headset back.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, there you go.
See, but
Just
then y'all
talking
can
to
see
my-
me. I can't even see y'all, man. It's crazy. Hey, Madeline. I don't know
Hi,
how you look. You know what I'm
hi.
saying? It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, take 5, you said?
Take 5 by by Paul Desmond, I guess would be the composer.
Okay.
But Dave Brubeck is known for doing his rendition.
Okay.
And I was just doing the vocal part, or like accompaniment with an app I use, which is called iRealB, and it's basically like an app a lot of jazz musicians use because it's a hub for different lead charts.
Okay.
So, and it allows you to like have all the lead charts in one app and and transpose all keys. So it's pretty cool.
That sounds
So
cool.
I was using that and I was getting good discipline to be practicing
Okay.
from
Okay.
Gonzalo. So I'm glad because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be practicing, which I need to be doing.
Yeah, that's what he said
I'm on
before
her
you
ass.
walked over. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
he is on my ass.
Good. So you're a vocalist. Like, so did you go to school for like? Did you go to art school to become a vocalist or practice it?
I did actually.
Nice.
You want to get your chair?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So I went to school for music for contemporary vocal performance my first year of college.
Nice.
And that was at a small liberal arts, performing arts college in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Okay.
And it was kind of like I got a pretty hefty scholarship to that school, and I was like, you know what, I'm going here. Never really visited New Mexico, and
Yeah.
Santa Fe. And my parents were like, you know what, let's do it. Like, come, like we'll support you. Like, we'll do it. We'll drive,
Hell
whatever.
Hell yeah.
It's like the craziest situation too. Whenever I tell people, but I attended the school for a whole year. And basically, the school was in a process of getting funding being. It was
Cut.
basically like a business deal that was that fell through. The
Damn.
school was going to be bought by like another company or somebody,
Mhm.
and it ended up not. So they had no money, and they couldn't support students. They couldn't support being a university anymore. So
Yeah.
I was pretty much forced to come back home.
Damn.
And then I came back home, kind of like started from scratch. I kind of started gigging as like a singer. Like I started formal vocal training at the age of like 6.
Okay.
So like I guess I had like, you know, performance experience and especially gigging experience, but I definitely learned a lot from like that, and also just how to perform with realizing you don't need a degree in music to perform music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you don't need that degree for that. I mean, while it is nice, I did end up with a degree in a completely different field, communication. So that's what I got my bachelor's in, which is kind of like, I mean, yeah. It was very broad. It was something that I just like chose.
Yeah.
And it was something that I really wanted to finish, like my 4 years of college. It took me a long time, but like I ended up just finishing here in San Antonio at UTSA, and just like kind of completing my
Roadrunner.
Go Roadrunners! Let's go.
Okay, I'm a Roadrunner.
That's funny. Yeah. But I've been on a little bit of a hiatus performing wise. Like I was performing a lot at this jazz club called Jazz Texas, and that's kind of like where I started when I came back from when I went to school in Santa Fe. When I came back, kind of like, you know, got my bearings, I kind of started performing there, and that's where I kind of got started, I guess.
Okay. Are you from San Antonio originally?
Yeah, I'm born and raised.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, from San Antonio to Santa Fe, that's crazy.
I know. It was definitely a jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
grateful for the experience, and learned a lot, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So what are your like aspirations in regards to like being a vocalist?
You know, I want to still continue to perform live music. I also want to record an album at some point. I want to record some of those covers, some of those standards, like being jazz standards, and some of them original, original content, original music. I've just been like struggling with like a place where I want to record. And also, like, I don't need like a studio. Like, I have like the equipment to record. It's more about just like, I don't know, getting the right sound.
Yeah, I mean, like, In Rob We Trust was a classic, and that was.
Oh my god, this guy. This guy. I wish I could see y'all, man. I wish I could see y'all. Yo.
Hold on, while y'all are talking, I'm gonna look for the webcam.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Wait, are you gonna?
Oh, I didn't even know if it's gonna work if I plug it in, but I'll try it. Here, you take the seat.
So it's just about setting it up in the house?
Is he what?
I said it's about setting up your studio in the house.
It's about setting up the studio in the house. Yeah, like, I mean, I could really just, like, if I wanted it now, I could get, like, a little, I don't know, what are those called? Like, you know when, you know what would separate, say, like, a room, but it opens up like a, God, what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm talking about, babe, or no?
I do not.
Okay.
I recorded it in hotel rooms and someone's bedroom every time I made music, so
I guess I'm just needing something that would like absorb like the and like the consonants.
Yeah, like a pop filter.
Pop filter. I would need not only that, but I would need probably like foam of some sort, or I could, you know, use eggshell cartons if I really needed to, but like that would be, you know.
Oh, that's easy. I mean, you can get the pop filter, and then you can get like a actual foam thing that goes behind the mic. You probably already have it.
Yeah, no, I don't have that, but I do have a pop filter, which is or like a little, you know, pop. Yeah, is it called pop filter? Popper?
Mm-hmm. Pop
Popeyes?
filter?
I don't know. I literally can't hear Popper without being like, "Love that chicken with Popeyes." Like I just I can't hear Popeyes, and then I hear the thing.
That was for
free. We are not sponsored by Popeyes.
We're not sponsored by Popeyes. Just saying. But I mean, we could be.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we could be.
We could be. We could be. Yeah, we absolutely fucking could be. But yeah, I've written music. I played the saxophone like in middle school. So
hell yeah.
Now
Nice.
I've always, been really, really like I've always loved music. It's always been an escape, and I know for sure I will always be doing it. I just don't know what like capacity or what it's gonna look like. I want it to always be a part of my life.
Yeah,
I'd love it to
definitely.
be like more of a career. It's just kind of hard to like,
I mean, it can be. It'll come.
It can for sure. I just have to keep at it, and I have to be really determined and like work hard. But, I mean that's the goal. Like that's the goal to like be able to do something within the music realm of creating. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, it's been a part of your life, like thus far. Like, I doubt that you're just gonna abandon it. You know what I mean? So
it'll always be around. Exactly. And it'll kind of. I was telling Gonzalo like things happen. I feel like there's like phases or like seasons for stuff where like sometimes you're hitting the gym like every single day, and then sometimes you're like you're not in the mood, and it's like that's okay. So I feel like
definitely
do you find it?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like
all right.
He's like yes. I get the same thing because it's like it's not fair. It's like being able to see like one. Yeah, we get to see you. You don't get to see us.
I know. Y'all can be making faces and shit, and it's just like I'm just here
looking
like, at.
We could be making faces.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't even know what you're doing, but I'm just looking into this. No,
I'm not making faces. I'm just holding my fists up.
Shut up. Does the background look okay? Like,
I mean, honestly, at this point, brother, it's a little too late to fix.
Yeah,
hey, it's all good.
It's
all good, baby.
He's saying fuck it. So Gonzalo's telling me you have kids, right?
Yes, I have two daughters.
Two daughters, yes.
Two daughters.
Two daughters, okay.
Yeah, two daughters,
They're older. They're adults,
they are.
Yes?
The fuck no.
Oh, okay.
They're not adults.
They're not adults.
They don't.
Might as well be.
Yeah. Nah, hell no.
He said, fuck no.
No, fuck no, not yet.
How old are they?
I'm going to turn it on, okay?
15 and 12.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to switch again, and then we'll turn the camera on.
Hey, we keep it. We freestyle on the YeahDat podcast. We keep it going.
You're fucking right.
This is what it's about. This is raw.
Yeah, and I've never gone like halfway through without a camera and then a camera coming in, so I don't know how that works. So you might have to fucking turn it on. This is how we get down on the YeahDat podcast. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's all good. It's all good. We'll be right back after this brief intermission. Man,
you can hear your own voice.
Yes.
Is he not supposed to?
No. Okay.
What's wrong?
Hold on. Try it again.
Okay.
Can you hear yourself?
All right. Nope.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now I can hear myself again. What'd you just do?
Nothing.
Okay, hold on.
He's like.
What if I hold the mic like this? Check. Testicles 1 2.
Testing. Testicles 1 2 3.
Can you hear yourself?
I didn't hear that. No.
All right. Let's figure it out.
What kind of mic is that, man? It's nice right there.
It's a Blue Yeti, dog. That's why I'm pissed off that you can hear yourself. I paid too much money for you to hear yourself in this, man.
Yeah, for real. I was looking into those.
I like it. It was. I've had this for 2 years now.
That's what's up. That is like man, you baller, bro.
I think hell no. I bought this shit with money I did not have.
It's in your hands, though.
I think I told you recently that I wanted to buy a second one just to have.
Okay, yeah.
Like just to have in case.
Just put that shit down. If there's feedback, fuck it. Well, I'll get it out of there. I don't want you just to hold it awkwardly. You know what I mean?
He's like this.
Yeah.
He's like
oh hell. Oh.
All right.
That's what's up. See now, I mean, I get to see y'all. I mean, yeah, that crazy hair.
But the first part,
you know what I mean?
Make the first episode as a secret episode.
Word, little B-roll action.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm about to take my I got testabolic.
Testabolic.
Yeah, that's my supplement I'm going to take right now.
Okay, well, test boosters.
That's right.
Okay,
I'm
like you
drinking
need
with
that, big fella.
I definitely do not need it, but I like the way it feels.
Okay. Well, you better go to the gym or some shit?
No, I just didn't take it today.
Oh, all right. So what's up with y'all, man? You know what I mean? Gon'Mad. I'm a fan. I shouted y'all out on episode. This is episode 38. I think episode 36. I shouted y'all out at the end of my fucking podcast episode, and then it's just despicable how in love y'all are. You can just hear it on the air. And just it's cringe. In a good way.
I made a joke the other day that was like, I was like, you can't be superficial because like, I was like, look, you're dating me. I was like, I'm ugly as hell. I was like, that's how you know I'm a sweetheart.
Watch out.
I'm like, that's how you know I'm a sweetheart.
No, you're not ugly, brother.
No.
Yeah.
You're gorgeous.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. Let me ask you a question, man. How does it feel? Was that
talking to her or me?
You.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You.
Yeah. Me.
So the thing I'm most excited about is Madeline has heard stories of everybody, right? Like you, Paul, this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Navy, all of them. What's one or however many stories, moments, jokes, memories, like if you had to paint younger Gonzalo to Madeline, what first comes to mind?
Shit. So I mean, even like just the normal like texting when we're just like, say, man. You know what I mean? It's just that right there should be like a little inkling of the shenanigans we got in. And then,
also, I love this bowl.
I know. Sorry.
Don't try to block it. What's that? An ashtray next to it? What we got? What's that?
I turned her chair thinking it was going to turn the camera. I went like this. Just a bowl of ice cream.
Just a bowl.
That's what's up. It's all good. Yeah. But no, like just like full posting on the block, people watching, and then when people were walking by, we used to be like, "Oh, that dude right here, this dude right here, yeah, that's the one. Oh, didn't you say you liked her? This one right here?" and then people were just looking at us like, "What? These guys are crazy."
I remember we used to walk around because me and him were like this, right? Like inseparable, and we would be talking, and like a true sign of how close friends you are with somebody is how mean you are to each other.
Definitely.
Right? And we used to get in little arguments all the time, and we would pull in random bystanders into our argument.
Stop!
Like we
God, I'd be mortified. I'd be like,
we'd be arguing, and I'm like, you know what? And I don't care if this guy right here hears me say that. Like,
oh shit!
Yep. I don't care if she looks. I don't care if she's looking at us right now. I don't care if she looks. I don't care what she thinks.
What would people do when y'all would do this?
Nothing.
Look at us crazy.
They would just be like, and would they walk away? Would they be like, "Fuck this"? Like,
yeah, they didn't even engage.
They didn't even. Yeah, they just were like,
no.
And we would point at them, like point directly at them, like
they thought y'all were crazy.
I don't care if she's looking at you like that. Like,
well, I did that. What's today? Tuesday. I did that on Thursday. On that on the ship, we were sitting because all these dudes I work with now. I just met them, but they all fuck with me. Yeah. So then we were sitting on the mess decks, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck about who this guy. Ireland? Yeah, I don't give a fuck Ireland." So they're like, they were all dying. I mean, Ireland just walked by like drank his water. So.
I remember we used to do that. That was always like we'd get a big laugh out of that because just seeing how people would react to like being kind of called out.
Being like,
that's fucking many memories, man. The nuggets, fucking all kinds of shit.
He was
what's his face falling in the drywall?
Oh yeah, so we were So we told this story before, but we every cycle you do this thing called an offload, where it's like you kind of like they keep you awake for like 3 days pretty much, and you have to like bust your ass getting everything. I'm gonna turn this light down. There we go.
Is it too dark?
Is that better? It was a little too bright.
Huh?
Now
it's just contrasting off that wall.
All right.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got dry hair and shit. Okay. So they kept us awake. And it was like the last night we were all tired as hell. I think he took a picture of me like sleeping on this thing. Like I forget what they were called, but like I was all fucked in a fucked up position, all sleeping on something because like we were all so tired, and we were deep in the ship waiting for someone to send an elevator down, right? Mm-hmm. And like, you know, when you get to that level of tired where like you look at someone and you're just like, oh, all right, like. So like, two things. We're all like. I remember he was standing at, you know, because he was kind of like our leader, so he had to like, you know, he had to like be present, and all of us were all bullshitting, like laying on our backs, all like, so, you know, like trying to fall asleep, and
delirious
as hell,
yeah.
And we heard like something, like it sounded like something broke, right? And you hear like, oh, like someone like grunt. This person was sleeping on a cardboard box or some shit, and they like fell into it while they were sleeping, and that, or not fall in, but he got like half, like
you just saw his feet in the air. He was folded up, and we erupted laughing. And then I don't know the nuggets. I don't know how that came about.
Bro. Hold on, we were at the same situation. Yeah. But before that, after that dude fell in, we were waiting there for hours, like all night. And I was so annoyed because, like, I definitely didn't have any pull at that time, but I was very much like his right-hand man always.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was like, what I wanted to say was, man, fuck this. Tell AO1 to make the night shift do it. Right?
Make the night do.
But what came out was, hey, man, tell one make the night do.
That shit was hilarious.
And like,
you didn't want to get in trouble, but you also were like,
no, it's because I said the sentence all fucked up. Like,
I
was like, tell the night. Like, I was like, yo, tell the one make the night do. And we like looked at each other all like what? Yeah, that's funny. And then, so I forget.
Hilarious.
Another time we were talking to some other person in another department, and he had to get something signed from them. And the person was kind of busting his balls and was like, "Yeah, tell me what my department does. Like, tell me what you know my department does." And I don't know why, but I think he meant to say shit, nothing, right? But like, what came out was shit, nuggets.
So to this day, it's like my daughter. We told her yesterday, like, yo, throw some nuggets in the air fryer, and just every time I hear that word, it's like nuggets, do it, nuggets, do it.
God, I love it. I love that shit. Man. That's so good.
Again,
when we're together, it's different.
Yeah,
God.
It's so like no holds bar. Like I said, it's like that. You could tell someone's your best friend because like you just don't hold back with each other. Like it was just like ruthless. It was. Every chance you got, you were slam dunking on somebody. Like,
oh shit, yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I've told the story before, but I got to tell it again. You know, for the 2-year anniversary, but also because Madeline's here. Right. Remember when Vine was popular?
Mm-hmm.
So
my God.
I used to bother the hell out of him making vines and shit. Like,
was you want to make them?
Yeah, and we were eating at a McDonald's one day on our lunch. And I pulled out Vine. I was going to make a funny Vine, and I was filming him, and I was like, "Hey, tell the camera why you're so mad right now." And this fool was like, "Yeah, because my friend is fat. It makes me eat here every fucking day." I was like, "Oh." I was like, hell yeah. I posted.
Oh shit! Hilarious! Oh my god! I remember that. Oh my god!
God.
He had fries in
Hilarious.
his hand. He was out talking with the fries in his hand and shit. He was like, my friend is fat. It makes me eat here every fucking day.
Oh man, I wish we still had that clip, man. Oh my god! And I remember my wife and I. We had just got to. We came back from somewhere. Oh, we drove like my vehicle from Florida to Washington. So then we were tired, fool, and we went to that Subway. And then fucking
Subway.
Yeah, and you were sitting there. I didn't see you though. And then fucking you snapped a picture and then you posted it on Vine and tagged me or some shit. And I looked at it. It's like West Coast Rob sighting. I was like, the fuck? And the picture of me was so stupid. And I was like, this motherfucking guy, man.
Fun fact about that Subway. So it was on the base where we all lived and the ship was. And it was for some reason the world's only 24-hour subway because like a bunch of drunk ass sailors probably I don't know but the business worked like it was busy you know what I mean
it was
was
at any time of the night
it was fucking busy
and I went there we were all young partying. I think we were about to go on deployment second deployment or whatever and I'm there with my then friend Malik, someone who I still have tons of love for in my heart, right? And I don't know why, but someone in line is just like also drunk and just staring at him, like grilling him. And Malik was super 18-year-old, started getting like loud, puffing his chest, like he was gonna go, fight this dude. And the dude was saying all this crazy shit to him, like in this small ass Subway sandwich restaurant. And my friend stands up and he's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. And the guy was like, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I remember I was like, I got this. And I looked at the guy behind the counter because he was watching. And I was like, are you gonna call the cops? And he said no. And I said, word. And I like threw this dude out the door like in a movie. And he was like, wait, my sandwich. and everyone in the store was like, punt that shit. And I threw it across like the fucking
this dude right here, man. No fear.
That's so
God, I love it.
No fear.
Also,
that's why I love that guy.
Something I still say to this day because like me and you were slam dunk on people so much was like when two people are bickering, I'm always like, yo, but I bet you won't hit him though. Like,
bet you won't hit him though.
And because again, a random story, just like some stupid loser kid when we were on this team together. The ship was in the dry dock, so instead of doing our jobs out to sea, they kind of give you a new job where you have to like go, retile the rooms or like go bullshit, right? And there's this fucking dumbass, like blonde hair, blue eyed, like white dude, just like he was the most punishing dude. And me and him used to make fun of him so much because anytime anybody was interested in something, he would be like, "Oh, I used to do that," or "Oh, I used to do that."
One of those, not one of those.
And I don't remember why I was tying my boots, and he was just when someone talks so much, and you're just like,
"Shut the
you're
fuck up!" Like you're like, "God."
And he was like, "Hey, AO3," he's like, "How about you fucking woody woo?" And he was like being all smart, and I was like, "How about you square up?" And I remember I looked at him, and I remember Rob was like, "Oh," like all egging it on and shit. Like,
Rob's like, "I bet you won't hit him."
Yeah,
though.
for real. And I remember Rob was like, "Oh shit, what are you gonna do?" Like,
for real.
I was like, "How about you square up?"
He won't do shit.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Great times, man. Great times. That's why I love that guy right there.
Me too.
Fucking love that guy. Yeah, I'm glad you do. I'm glad he loves you too.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad you guys like each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's a little more animated on y'all's own podcast, though. She's a little quiet.
Ooh,
right here.
Now,
You know what I mean?
I think I'm just like, I'm soaking it in.
Soaking it in?
I'm soaking it in.
Okay, all right.
Do you have any stories for Rob? Because Rob knew me in my most formative years and has stuck with me as a mentor for so long, right? But like on a more ground level, like obviously he's not here, so like it's like, do you have a story now for him that kind of? I know it's on the spot, but
yeah. I don't know about like just a story. I don't know about a story, but I don't know. I feel like you've seen Gonzalo through a lot, and I don't know. I think that's something that's really important to have somebody that's not only a friend but like a mentor that like is there for you, but you've also, you know, been through shit, like, you know, y'all have a lot of history. So I don't know. It was like special to me that he wanted me to meet you, and like, you know, how he talked about you, and it just made me like, the stories made me feel closer, and then getting to do this is like it's so sick. Like, I love it. I think it's and I think like everything that you're doing too is awesome. Like your podcast and just how consistent you are. I think that's something that's really, really, really commendable, just because I feel like that's something I need to work on for sure. But it's
and what she's too shy to say is that she's just praying for In Rob We Trust too.
Oh my God, this guy! Get this guy out of here! I appreciate that, Matt.
Start the hashtag.
In Rob We Trust 2 coming soon, motherfuckers. Nah, fuck no. But since I got y'all both on, you know what I'm saying? This is a remixed episode, so this is gonna be Rob Gone Mad. You know what I'm saying? This is that shit. So I got topics and shit I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch Netflix?
Absolutely. We watch Netflix.
So, did y'all finish Dahmer?
No.
Oh, we haven't even started that one.
So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the one sitting next to me, okay? The one sitting next to me loves checking out new shows.
Mm-hmm.
Hates finishing them.
I don't hate finishing. I like to like dip in a couple of shows. I like to do a little bit of this one. I get a little tired. I like to jump into the other one. I like to have my options, and then I get tired of some stuff. So,
but hear me out.
Okay.
I have a solid 6 shows on deck right now that we started together. In the time that happened, sorry, my cat. I can hear my cat opening my blinds in the other room.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it.
I feel like a dad when he hears their kid do something wrong. I'm like,
I do that with my cat too. It's all good.
But she was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch it. We gotta watch that." But she watched 9 seasons. 9 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, which hey, fire show by the way.
No, I know. I figured you liked it. I heard the last episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I watched that show back to back to back because like I was like, it was just like it was
sickening.
It was sickening. It was light. It was light, and it was just like it's fucking. I don't know. Like it was kind of. RuPaul's not trash television, but it's like kind of you like kind of check out. So
we're on season 6 of The Sopranos. We're on season 3 of Stranger Things. We're on season 1 of fucking 4 different animes. We're on
Oh no, we're on season 2 of JoJo.
We're on season 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Love The Sopranos. I mean, I just have to take.
You better love The Sopranos. You better love The Sopranos.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't, right? And then what was the other one?
For real.
What was the other one?
Stranger Things?
Oh, Stranger Things. Love Stranger Things. Yeah, we've been watching that one consistently.
Yeah. I've never been a Stranger Things fan.
Yeah, really?
I never checked it out. I mean, I watched the first season back in 20 whatever. I thought it was cool. I thought it was awesome. And for some reason, whenever every other episode or season came out, I just didn't give a fuck.
So you are a fan of the Dahmer series?
Yeah. So my wife, her undergrad, her bachelor's is in criminal justice.
Yeah, she's a true crime junkie.
Yes, true crime. Like she's been to Ted Bundy's cell, seen where he got fucking executed, all that shit. So like true crime, that's big in my house.
Hell.
Yeah, that's her shit. But now she has a master's in adolescent mental health. So like it totally took a different direction.
First of all, let's take a minute. Let's take a minute to
round of applause. Round of applause for Mrs. Rob.
Mrs. Rob, please tell her that we delivered that because that's outstanding.
Yeah, she's a fucking beast, man. She's a fucking beast, and she got that master's while we were on deployment, running 2 kids to gymnastics and soccer, doing work out on the sidelines, and so like I give her kudos for that shit all the time.
Hey, run it back.
But you know what I'm saying? One more. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Round of applause.
Those four.
But yeah, she's true crime junkie. So like she watches Snapped and all that shit. And I'm not into that shit. But when she starts watching it, and if I catch an episode from the beginning, oh, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
So like
know.
the Jeffrey Dahmer shit, I was like, yo, let's check it out. Evan Peters, I fuck with Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
you know what I mean? I shouted him out on the last episode. So fucking yeah, we watched that shit, and as we're watching it, she's not one to be like, oh no, that's not real or whatever, but she's like, she'll give you like the actual facts of the fucking what's going on and shit.
That's tight.
But yeah, that Dahmer shit is good as fuck, yo. Good as fuck, man.
I saw a lot of tweets about it.
Yeah, he killed that shit.
I love
man.
Evan Peters. I loved him in American Horror Story. I love him.
Yep.
I love everything he does. But
Yep.
I've seen. Yeah, I don't know. I got like. I think I heard a lot about it, and sometimes when I hear too much, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I should just like.
It kind of turns you off.
I don't know, but I should just give. I know if I give it a chance, I'm probably gonna really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Ted Bundy one?
No.
That was pretty good too, with Zac Efron
Zac
playing Ted
Efron,
Bundy.
right?
Oh
Yeah.
wait, it's like a clever title, isn't it? It's a good the title of the show.
Yeah, it's called
I've seen that one. It's called what?
Bundy? Not just kidding.
No.
No, it's not. I don't know what it's called. Come on, same man.
But hey, speaking of good media, we saw the movie Smile in theaters.
Ooh,
So how was that?
I
haven't
gave
seen
it
it
a
yet.
5 out of 5.
excellent. Loved it.
Really?
Fantastic. Yeah,
Okay.
it was spooky, but it didn't have it had jump scares, but not like I don't know. It was good and like
Yeah.
It's been a while since like a movie like I don't know, like there's like really really good horror movies like Hereditary, Midsummer,
Yeah.
those type
I
of
love
like
both of those.
real fucking.
really where you're like
Mhm.
you're disturbed a little at the you know,
Mhm.
at the end of the movie. You're like,
This one very much felt like a summertime scary movie
mhm.
where it was like not like demonic. It wasn't so dark and deep, but the
Yeah.
story was fucking good. The scary parts were fucking scary, and the ending had me saying like I was like, what the fuck, like. Yeah,
Damn, I gotta check that out now.
please.
I
You
wanted to
should watch
see
it.
it. Yeah, I'm a horror movie guy. I love it.
Same.
Like,
I love
if
horror movies.
yeah, I fucking love it. So like Midsummer and fucking Hereditary, love it.
Yeah,
But like I asked a couple people about it, and they were like, it's all right. So then I watched like the real in-depth trailer, and there's one scene when that person's walking to the car and that fucking head goes like that.
yeah.
I jumped in my fucking living room. I was like, oh man, you gotta watch that shit. You gotta watch it.
It's jumpable where you're like, oh,
The
what?
movie. That's the thing is like everyone's like, oh, is it just jump scares? And I was like, every movie has jump scares in it, right?
Yeah.
But this one, because we were in the car all
It's long,
geeking out about
shrieky
it.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, it's like uncomfortable,
Like,
but it's good.
Because
Hell
jump
yeah.
scares are there, and you almost know they're coming, right? But
Yeah.
the movie makes you like it circumvents your expectations by making really uncomfortable things happen, where you think something scary is going to happen, and then nothing
And it
does.
doesn't.
And then the scary moments that happen are like in your face, and it's like you can't escape it. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that.
He said,
Cool.
"Oh yeah."
Yeah. Oh yeah. But when I'm in movies like that, like my wife has to make me watch, like look at the screen, and then that's how I know I'm enjoying it. Because like I'll be sitting there like, oh shit, and I'll be looking like
You're
this through my fingers and
"Ah."
shit. Yeah. And she'd be like, look at the screen. I was like, I am looking through the screen. Like, oh shit. That's like good. Those are them good movies right there.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's one on Netflix called Incantation.
I saw
It's-
a TikTok about it.
Yeah, it's fucked up, yo. Like,
Well, okay, give us.
okay, here you go. So it's a foreign film. It's a foreign film. So how the movie starts, it shows this little like diagram of a Ferris wheel, and there's a narrator. The narrator is like, your mind can make you see things without you even knowing, and control things without you even knowing. So the Ferris wheel is spinning to the right. So the narrator's talking. The narrator then goes, okay, make that wheel spin to the left. So you're looking at the fucking wheel, and then it turns to the left. Once she says that, you make it fucking turn to the left. So then she's like, okay, now fucking there's this symbol full. It's on a white ass, bright ass background, red symbol. So she's like, focus on this symbol. And once you focus on it, you can see it wherever you look, whatever. Symbol goes off, and you're looking around, and you just see the fucking symbol in your house, fucking everywhere you go. As you're going through the movie, this symbol pops up randomly, and there's like this chant sound, like oh, it's fucking crazy, bro. And it's supposedly based on a true story. So I was plugging my ears when that shit would come, not even looking at the shit. And then, it's fucking freaky, dog. Yeah. The plot doesn't make sense though, but
okay,
the mind fuck aspect of the movie is fucking. It's gnarly though. It's gnarly.
Wow.
You should check it out.
We'll check it out.
Check it out, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Spooky.
So since y'all haven't seen Dahmer, but I still want to ask this question anyway because I brought it up on my last podcast episode. How do y'all feel about Netflix and other platforms taking shows like, or making shows like Dahmer and Ted Bundy and John Wayne Gacy and kind of like humanizing them in a sense? Do you think that's kind of fucked up, or do you think it's just good TV?
I only think it's jacked up because they're doing it to make money off of it.
Yeah, okay.
They're doing it to make someone like likable enough to keep watching, so that they get revenue. Where that person was just a murderer, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's why. That's the only reason I think it's jacked up.
I would agree.
Madeline?
Yeah, I'm like, where's this money? Like, who? Obviously, it's just going to like Netflix, but it's like it's like where this money should be going to like the pain of the victims, right? You know what I mean? That's where I would think. But it's also like too. I'm like, of course they're gonna. It's like, why wouldn't Hulu? Why wouldn't Netflix pick up the next story about the worst serial killer that was like the most sadistic, awful thing? You know what I mean? And we would all watch it really quickly, just because.
Exactly.
So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of just like, it just feels like duh, but it's also like, yes, I feel my heart goes out to like, the victims and the humans that like lost their lives so brutally. Because
real true crime, like podcasts and shows, don't do that, and they're still telling you the story, but they're being just realistic about it. It's like, and then he committed the most heinous act of all time, and you're still intrigued, but it's not like, I don't know, it's just more factual and informative than it is like
romanticized or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was covering on my last episode. I feel like they're taking these fucking psychopaths and kind of humanizing them. Because like in Dahmer, without spoiling it for y'all, like they show like his childhood and like the traumas he dealt with. And you don't want to show any sympathy or empathy for this dude because of what he did, but you end up doing it. Well, I know I did. I was just like, oh man, that's fucked up. Yeah, like how this and this
treated as a child.
Yeah, exactly. But then you remember, it's like, man, this motherfucker was eating people. Like, fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking crazy.
Like, oh yeah,
like nah, fuck that guy, man. So I just think it's crazy. And then like when motherfuckers like say they win awards for the shit, it's like, are you glorifying this dude portraying this monster?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy if you think about that shit.
Yeah.
It's strange.
And someone could be like, yeah, well, they're just doing their job. They're just being an actor. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's true.
But like, it is kind of spooky how it is. It popularizes the killer, and then it just like, it makes it the more like, I don't know, it just feels like more accessible.
Yeah, it's strange. It's like blurring the past.
Yeah,
that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, because like Ted Bundy was an egotistical sociopath, like who craved attention. Mm-hmm. So for if you were still alive and to have a show after him, like he would be all about it.
Oh,
like exactly. he won.
Exactly. 100%. Exactly. Like he's all about it, So like, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just crazy. And like now, you remember that Katy Perry song, fucking, damn.
Which one?
What, the one with Juicy J. What? How that shit go, man?
Make me an Aphrodite.
No, it's Kanye West. I thought that was E.T.
No.
Yeah, no, the one that's that Katy Perry song, yo.
That's E.T.
Has Juicy J in it.
No, you're thinking of E.T. So, you wanna play with me? Well, you
Yeah,
should
that
know what you find.
That one. So now that song, Juicy J is getting scrutinized for his verse.
Eat her out like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah. Eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. So people are going after Katy Perry and Juicy J like, yo, what the fuck? You need to take that song down. You should get fucking fined for that. Like, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So it's just shit like that. Shit like that. It's just stupid.
Also, society now is so
dumb.
Fuck.
So
it's like, fuck.
Whatever.
Fuck. Did y'all see that shit about the haunted house that'll give you $20,000 if you make it through?
I was just
We were talking about that, and that is some dumb bullshit.
Did you look up the videos? Like, did you see what they're doing?
No, what does it tell us?
Bro, I have been watching those videos for like 10 years. No, for like 10 years I've known about this. Like, I've known about it forever.
Cool.
But what are the videos?
I just found out about it.
But here's the thing. I also just recently saw a video of a guy who beat it, but they pulled him out because, like, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm just keep it at $150. I think this dude might have been a little not all there, right? But he beat it, and he was recording them not allowing him to finish because they just tortured him for like 3 days, and then they were like, "Oh, you have hypothermia, you can't pass." And he was like, "No, what the fuck? I want my money." Like, yeah, they're like in the contracts, they can like do anything to you, and you're signing to it. Like, they can cut your finger off, they can burn you, they can drown.
It's not a haunted house.
Yeah, it's a torture.
It's like they're torturing you for like you. Well, I guess this year it's like 6 hours. If you can make it through 6 hours, you get $20,000. So I looked into it. Not for me, but just like I wanted to fucking check it out. You have to fill out a 41-page waiver. You have to get a doctor's note saying you are mentally and physically capable. And then when you go through the waiver process, it's like a 6-hour process with the dude. The dude was in the Navy. He's like a retired fucking MA or some shit like that. 23 years. And what they do is they take you, and they give you like a safe word. And if you want to quit, then you bail out of it. But they're just beating you and torturing you. Like, they were pulling teeth out. They're doing all kinds of shit.
Also, like, one of the videos I watched is that, like, you'll say the safe word, but they'll still be like, not care. Like, you know what I mean? They're trying to see, like, if you really want to quit or if you're just scared. So they'll just ignore your safe word and, like, keep fucking torturing you.
So it's not a safe word.
Yeah, they'll like.
Why would anybody, like, what's
money?
Yep.
People do anything for money.
Yep. Like, there's a show on Netflix called Dark Tourist or some shit. Dark something.
That's where I was showing all my homies from. It was from that show.
Yeah.
And then so
I saw that, and then I watched the YouTube videos. That shit is fucking crazy, dog.
And what they do,
crazy.
Also, it's not like a haunted house and like a touristy location. It's like this dude's home, and so you get picked up in a van, you get kidnapped. Essentially, you get brought there, so you don't know where it is, and it's literally like in a suburb. It's like a nice house in a suburb where you're just being tortured.
In Tennessee, it's like Summertown, Tennessee, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So, like, they've heard people yelling and shit, and, like, before they start the process, he calls the cops and he's like, "Hey, we have somebody trying to go through the thing. So if you hear screaming or whatever, this is what we're doing." And the cops were just like, "Oh yeah, okay," and then hang up.
Isn't that fucked?
Crazy.
So then it's like a scam though if they're not letting people have their money though, right?
Well, I don't know if there's a list of anybody who's ever made it or almost made it. I just saw that one video of that guy who was like...
People just like trying to get the ass beat.
Pretty much. I saw a video of a girl getting dragged by her hair. Like up a hill.
Where are these videos?
YouTube. It's called McNamee Manor. Manor or some shit like that.
Okay, and
It's fucked. Yeah, we'll watch them later.
Yeah, it's fucking... It's fucking gross, man.
It's so, like,
fucking gross.
People be
wildin'.
Yeah, people be wildin'.
Straight up.
Shit, on a lighter note, I got one of my sailors on the new ship. He's doing his thing. So this dude is gay as fuck. And not that there's anything wrong with it. But
same, brother.
He's doing this thing called semen preservation.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. I was like
okay.
Like
yeah,
freezing your
all
eggs.
right.
Like freezing your eggs?
No, like preserving it, like not ejaculating whatsoever, busting, nothing. No pre-ejaculation, nothing.
Hey, well, you can't really control that.
But like he's being celibate.
What's that? Joe Rogan had a joke that was like,
wait, what do you mean?
He's like, have you ever looked at, Joe Rogan had a joke and was like, have you ever looked at your boxers and been like, what the fuck? And then you're like, oh yeah, I hugged that girl. like that's a very old Joe Rogan joke. Very old Joe Rogan joke.
Yeah, but dude is doing it. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. What's this? Hey, I'm doing a podcast live right now. Can I call you back? All right, I love you. Bye. My friend Troy. He said.
I'm sorry, I'm the fucking coolest person right now. Can I call you back later? Bye.
He said, "Yeah, Gon'Mad, let's go."
It's precious.
It's Rob Gon'Mad.
Rob Gon'Mad.
Special episode. Rob Gon'Mad. But yeah,
Okay, so
dude's doing
semen preservation.
Semen preservation. So I asked him, I was like, yo, so what's the point of you doing this, bro? And he's like, because it just makes you, it's supposed to make you like a superhero. I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? It's like, it's supposed to, you're supposed to give you mental clarity. It's supposed to make you fucking just all around better, stronger, faster, all kinds. So I'm like, all right, have you done it before? He said, yeah. He said he went 60 days one time doing it. And I was like, did you feel better? He's like, yeah. I was like, was it placebo or was it legit? He's like, no, it was legit. So this time he's fucking doing 90 days. And I'm just like,
this is like the first step of being like a monk. You know what I mean? Like his next step is going to be like, I'm going to go like live in the woods for a year. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's from fucking San Antonio. As a matter of fact, that's crazy.
Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I'm going to get him on a podcast too, man. He's hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah, I wanted to look more into it.
Yeah, I would love to hear that podcast episode to hear what he has to hear what he says. Yeah. That sounds fascinating.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him on there and fucking and see. But he just started. So today he was probably 10 days in. Last week he was 5 days in, and he was like, "I'm so fucking irritable. I just want to I'm waiting for somebody to say something wrong so I can just fucking knock him out."
So I can just.
He had a little fucking. He had the little fucking the hand grip strength thing. He was in there like
he's like all this like. Yeah. By the end of it.
And he's like, he's a jack dude too, dog. So he's like, he's hilarious. God damn, he's hilarious. I was like, yo, I done been to prison, yo. He's like, have you really? Because like, I really want to go to prison. I was like, why? He's like, cause like, you know, everybody in there and fucking, you know, just no fucks. I hate society. I was like.
I used to make that joke all the time. I'm like, you mean I can go get 3 meals and not pay bills? Like,
hell no.
But
yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not laughing. Like, the fuck?
I'm not joking, bitch.
I'm not joking, bitch. Like, the fuck?
And you get internet?
No, I love being free. Do not want to be.
But are you though? But are you?
Are we?
But are we? I mean, I like being able to.
This is a simulation.
I like not being in an orange jumpsuit,
making license plates or something.
I gotta wear a blue one.
Yeah, I done been in prison.
You know what I mean? I done been in prison, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
shit. What's up? What's next for y'all?
What's next for us? We're trying to just get through.
Every day,
get through it.
Every day we go to work. I look at her and I'm like, we're meant for so much more than this. We're meant for more than this experience right now.
It's been kind of rough lately, but it's just gonna get even more busy.
I think it's been rough for everybody. I'm actually feeling that shit too, yo. I just like, damn inflation.
Yep.
I know. That was something that like I was being asked, especially at work, and being asked like about like specific like feelings towards inflation. And I was like, I don't I don't know. Honestly, I was like, I don't have the capacity to like answer that question right now. Like what?
The first time
I
I
asked you about that. And I was like, I don't know.
the first time I ever put my brain to inflation, honestly, just being real, was when you and I went grocery shopping that one time.
Yeah, I'm like,
And I went $200 for this. I was like, we didn't even get anything.
Yeah.
Like, and like
Yeah.
That's just real though, man.
or like going to
dead
QT
ass.
and getting a snack, paying $20 for two drinks
things,
and
M&Ms,
yeah.
gum.
Yeah.
How do we think
That's
people
crazy.
agree?
I'm like, shit, I gotta fucking take a lien on the house for this.
$54.93 for some M&Ms.
$9 for a ginger ale.
For real, man. Yeah, we're all feeling that shit, bro.
But other than that, just figuring that out one step at a time. I know Mad here had some prospects that she was going to apply for, wanted to apply for, was kind of actively seeking.
Yeah.
I'm 100% in that market because I know I'm being grossly underpaid for the job that I do. Yeah, just we like live together now.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
good.
exciting.
Good.
I'm
How
excited.
long has that been?
That's good.
I mean, pretty much, I don't know, like 3 months in.
3 months. Yeah.
Okay, right on.
Just because, like, where she was staying at and, like, my apartment was, like, 5 minutes away, so
So I was like always here, but
always
like
here.
really like officially kind of like 3 months.
This made sense.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I do, you know what? We should get real savvy. I should tell you and the YeahDat folks how not only how Gon'Mad the podcast started, but how Gon'Mad themselves came to be.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Eee.
Yeah, okay. All right.
All right, I'm going to paint a picture, right?
There you go.
Actually, this is something that I proudly like to tell Mad is, and I think this is good advice for anybody who might be listening who is feeling this. So I went, kind of like, a few months before the year ended, I went through like a very big change in my life, right? Like I started focusing on me, started focusing on my work, started focusing on the gym, the writing, like woody woo yada yada. And I was like, I am not going to invest any of my time into dating or females, right? Like I was like, can't do it. I was like, I'm not in the right headspace. I don't care for it. I was like, you can ask anybody in my life. I was like, I don't have fucking time for women right now. And then fucking 6 months later ish, I don't know, 7 months later. Actually, I'm lying. So right around that time is when I met Mad at the beginning of this mindset, right? And I remember always seeing her and always being like, damn, right?
That be banging.
Yeah. And I'd always like try, but I was always respectful. I was like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? You know, what's up? Like, I always be, hey, what's up? Good to see you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I
what's
punch
up?
her on the shoulder, right? Like, what's going on?
That big ass fist.
Literally like the size.
And so I'd always see her, but I was very much like, I don't know, thought she had a boyfriend, woody woo, right? And
Woot woody woo. Sorry.
Woo.
And after months though, I would always see her and I'd always like try to go out of my way to like for her
Say
to
hi.
for her to notice me being around. You know what I mean? Like hey, like I'm not just trying to hit on you getting your pants. Like I'm like asking you how you are. Like what's new? How's life? Like and then one day, like like I said, like 6-7 months later, I was in a meeting. She ended up showing up. We ended up leaving together. Found out that she was graduating the same day I was.
Yeah, we were like, when are you graduating? We both knew we knew we were both in school.
Yeah,
and we ended up graduating the same exact day, which is so funny.
And me being the man, I was like, awesome. I was like, how can we celebrate you? I was like, do you want to just hang out, get some food sometime, or do you want me to throw like a kickback for you, like at my place? Because at the time, I was having a lot of parties here, like every weekend.
Okay.
I would have the homies over, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh no, I think it'd be really cool to like me and you like hang out maybe. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And in my head, I was like, psyching myself out. I was like, no, this girl's being nice. Like, she's just being nice to me. She's just being polite. She's being whatever. So I threw I cast a line and I shot her a text, a picture of Takis. I sent a picture of Takis and I was like, yo, should I get these? And she was like, always. She said always BB.
Okay.
I remember that shit. And I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, like, what's going on? Like, something's different, right? It's like,
what's BB?
Like baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm old. I don't know acronyms and shit.
No, it's like shortened, like, you know, just like the two letters BB.
Oh, okay.
And long story short, I kind of like felt something was different, felt something was there, shot my shot, and I was like, hey, like I've had
swish.
I was like, I've had a big crush on you for a long time, and then Madeline was like, I've had a big crush on you for a long time, and I said, you're lying, bitch, come hang out with me right now. Like straight up. I was like, she was like, what are we gonna do? And she was like, oh, I think we should plan some time to get together and talk about it. I was like, I'm free right now. I was like, I'm free right motherfucker.
This was after the meeting that we had.
Yeah.
You know.
I was already home.
Hell
she was
yeah.
home. Like,
Yeah.
And yeah, she came over. I looked at her. I was like, I want to make you my girlfriend. And I was like, you gotta take a lead. You gotta trust me. I was like, yeah. One thing I won't do is ever hurt you. And yeah, that's it, brother.
And
Gon'Mad.
Yeah,
Gon'Mad.
that's what's up. And Gon'Mad was born.
Yes.
That's what's up.
My cat's biting the fuck out of me right now.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
We're psychos.
It's all good. That's what's up, though, man. Like, I'm happy for you. Like, for those of you out there listening, you're probably, man, this is a sappy ass episode, man. But you know what? I'm gonna fuck. Because you know what I'm saying? Fucking Gon'Mad, that's my big little bro. I fucking love him. And the fact that he's, you know what I'm saying, in a good spot and that you're happy, bro, that makes me happy. Like,
I appreciate it.
Like I told you, that first time I heard that fucking podcast episode, I was like, oh, man, I'm going to call him right now on the way to work.
I know. I love that you left a voicemail. I'm like, hell yeah. Like that. It was the best voicemail ever. And I was like, that's the shit. Like,
it made me really happy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was midway through and I was like, man, I'm going to call this guy. I know he's at fucking work, but fuck, I'm going to leave a message. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it makes me happy that you're fucking in a good place. You know what I'm saying? And I'm truly happy for you.
Thank you.
And fucking as well, you, Maddie.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I'm just happy for both of you.
The biggest advice is what I kind of wanted to get at after all that I don't want to leave out is, you know, when things were going well with Madeline and I, you know, first days, first weeks, first month or second month, we were having like a very deep talk, which I talk about on the podcast all the time with her, is, you know, the level up conversations, right? Like all those hard conversations.
Yeah.
And I told her very straight up, I was like, I could never be on your level if I didn't love myself first. Like I had to rebuild everything, and I had to respect myself. I had to learn to love myself. And had I not invested so much into me, could I have attracted such a positive thing like this? And I'm fucking probably annoying at this point, but I tell everyone, like, if you treat yourself like up here, like everybody has to meet you there, right? If you treat yourself like a crumb, everyone's going to treat you like a crumb. So
exactly, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy that you say that, because I have a young sailor with me on that ship she's at the command I am, but we're all TAD, and she just got played by some cat or whatever at the other command. Yeah, and what I'm telling her, because her slogan is like "girl boss" or whatever. I'm like, all right, girl boss, whatever. Yeah, but if that's your fucking slogan, your motto, then live by that shit. Because I told her, like, there are levels to shit. Yeah. Like me, I walk around the motherfucking ship like I'm up here. Yeah. Because I am up there. Like motherfuckers, like all these little motherfuckers be looking at me like, yo, y'all, I'm not fucking with y'all because I'm here. Yeah. Like there's levels to everything, to money, to fucking self-respect, to all kinds of shit. Like these little cats swear they're doing things, but then they'll meet another guy who's at a different level, and they recognize that shit. So it's like, what you're saying is completely true. I'm fucking 100% about that whole fucking thought process of like the levels and holding yourself high, because I mean, there's no one, like, if you don't love yourself, then fucking
then how in the
Who
hell you
is?
gonna
I
love
mean-
somebody else?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that was good.
Straight
Fun
up,
fact that
though,
you say
man.
that, though, is I actually learned that I was young when I met Rob, and I remember after that, like, it was very much like a big brother like teaching me. Like I started walking around, my back straight, head up, like demanding nothing but respect from people. And it's funny that you say that on the ship because I remember my old friend Carly Fries would always look at me and be like, dude, he's like, you walk around and it's like, it's scary. Like people like get out of your way. And I'm like, I'm not trying to intimidate someone. I was like, I have a place to be. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm thinking like I got shit to do. And it was like, when you hold yourself up, like with that esteem, that confidence, that thing, it's like people fucking answer to it. And you've said the same thing too. It's like people fucking like move out of your way. Like, but I don't walk around like with my dick in my hand. I just walk around like I got, like I care about myself.
Exactly. And people always have that misconception that, like, especially like a couple, like it's not your job to make her happy. It's not your job to make him happy.
Absolutely.
It's your own job to make yourself happy. Once you're happy, then you can be content and then y'all can grow together. So this is an old misconception people have.
For sure.
Period.
But,
Period.
Yeah, man.
So
period.
Maybe a last segment. I'll put you on the spot real quick. So Matt and I, right, very happy with you. We have very big plans for the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what is some advice as father, husband? You've been through it all: deployments, distance, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm 30 years old now. We don't have to mention how old you are. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm 37. What?
What's
Relax.
Hey, I'm busting his balls.
She was abusive to the
She was abusive to the staff. What? Maybe it's time for me to check in and get some more advice and more wisdom from you. So, what's some big bro advice on longevity and stability, healthiness, and always watering that love? You know what I mean? So that it always grows.
Yeah. So it's like I had to learn myself because I got married at a young age, had kids at a young age. So it took me a minute to kind of like realize like where I am now, like mentally, is like completely different from what I was when I first got married and shit. But you have to be patient, like patience. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole saying, oh, it's a marathon, not a sprint or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's true. Because there's like everything is good to go right now between y'all two. There are gonna be them days that it's like, oh, I don't fucking get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like where you may not feel like, oh, I don't love you right now, but the love will be there. Like you will always have love for her. She'll always have love for you. But in that moment, there'll be moments where it's like, yeah, I'm not feeling that right now. But just remember that that's just a moment. I mean, it's just a day. It's a bad day, a bad moment. It's not a bad fucking a life, bad whole relationship. So just let that shit pass. And just remember, like, you always don't have to be right.
Yeah.
If there's conflict, try to avoid conflict. Try to meet that medium. Because like now, like back in the day, fool, with me and my wife, it was just like, no, you're wrong. No, I'm wrong. You're wrong. I'm right. I mean, now it's like, I'm at the point to where it's like, yo, I'm not even about negativity or drama.
Yeah.
So it's like,
oh yeah.
So okay, why do you feel that way? Okay, oh yeah, I understand. I get it. So I apologize. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being that bigger person and apologizing. Like as long as you get that mentality of being an adult and wanting to just have good vibes and being happy, you'll be fine, bro.
Yeah.
As long as you're not thinking about, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be no simp who's always fucking apologizing or catering to my lady or whatever, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So you guys are on the right path now, and y'all will be fine. Just make sure I get that motherfucking invitation.
Absolutely.
There's gonna be some goddamn issues. All right.
For sure.
I appreciate
and that goes for everybody out there listening.
it.
So.
I appreciate it, big bro. Thank you for asking us. Thank you for having us.
This is so fun. It's so nice meeting you. I feel like,
of course, nice meeting you too.
I feel like I'm really getting to like shake your hand virtually, give you a hug.
Oh, fool! Remember I told you that you remind me of someone that just got hired at my job?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't he remind you of Matt?
Yeah, and he's the fucking
he's the goat. He's the goat.
He's the coolest dude.
Yeah.
I think he's also from Cali.
Oh yeah?
And he just holds it down so tough. Like doesn't play the bullshit. It just keeps it real with you. Like he's on your side. So, like he's the man.
Keeps it going.
Right on.
Yeah, he keeps it $1.50. You know what I mean?
$1.50. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matt for keeping it $1.50. You know what I mean?
I told him I was like, dude, you remind me of my fucking big bro. Like, and he said, and his first response was, "Oh, he must be a real one." I was like, he is.
That's what's up. I was gonna say something like that, but I just let you. You know what I'm saying? Talk about him. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm waiting for my invitation for the Gon'Mad podcast also. So,
yeah,
I mean,
no pressure. I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, this is
no pressure.
Because like we're not
said this
because we don't do video, but like I think I like having this so we can like look at each other.
It is nice.
Yeah, definitely. It was sucking when I didn't have nothing to look at, yo.
Yeah.
And you and Paul used to do that to me all the time, yo. on a three-way street shit, man.
Damn.
She met Paul.
Yeah, man.
Paul.
Yeah,
she met Paul.
That's the other little bro right there.
That's my fucking guy.
Yeah, that's the other bro right there, man.
Yeah.
That was like the trifecta. It was us.
Definitely. Hell yeah, definitely. We had a podcast once upon a time. You know.
But speaking of podcasts, be looking out for Gon'Mad, the return episode from a little brief hiatus that'll be coming up. We're gonna get you on there.
Word.
Yeah. More news. October 17th. Let me know when the sun goes down.
Mm-hmm. Plug it.
Plug it.
Where can I get it?
I'll be dropping links on all my socials. It's through the magazine, but it'll be up for order on their website and on Amazon.
Okay. What's your social?
My social is Grave Scribe for Twitter and Instagram.
No, your social security number. I mean.
Hey.
Whoa!
My fault.
Whoa! 592.
No wait. Oh,
Grave Scribe.
Oh, I meant.
So at Grave Scribe on IG.
That's right, on Twitter. Twitter is where I post most of my writing stuff, and all I post is writing, and I post pictures of you.
Anywhere else?
That's it. My website, gfmcreative.com.
Yeah.
There it is. Boom. Man, what you plugging? What you got?
I guess my Instagram at Mads Jimenez, MADZJIMENEZ. Also Madeline Jimenez on Facebook. I have all my music
there you go.
stuff
Bam. There. Hell yeah. You got a page on there?
I do.
Hell yeah. You heard it right there. You want some nice, clean, crisp vocals.
Please.
Go check it out.
That girl sing good.
That girl good. Check out the Gon'Mad podcast on Spotify, Apple Pods, right?
Yeah, I think that's whatever. Google, I think. Google Podcasts.
Yeah.
That's
check
it.
that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to hear more of them? Check them out on their podcast, yo.
YeahDat. Say it.
YeahDat.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I appreciate y'all. You know, this is the 2-year anniversary episode right here with my first guest. You know what I'm saying? Gonchi.
That's right.
So you know, it's an honor to have you on there too, Maddie.
Yes,
so I appreciate
honored.
y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
I'll let y'all get back to y'all's evening. I know y'all are an hour behind me. It's my bedtime. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wake up early and shit.
I'm 37.
But, I am 37. I'm 37, man. But I like to go to sleep early.
Hell yeah.
I get it.
But
That's nice.
yeah.
All right, my brother.
I appreciate y'all for being on here, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Much love.
Until next time.
Until the next motherfucking episode.
That's right.
YeahDat.
YeahDat.
Let's go.